Hey everyone, welcome to my channel for the love of sports. Today I'll be going over the ATP tennis predictions for the Bucharest, Houston, Marrakech, and the new tournament Monte Carlo. We are on a 3-1 run as Sebastian Baez won his match and he is now going to the final. As we just stated, he is going to go to the final and it will be against Flavio Cobolli. Now, Sebastian Baez is the #1 seed in this tournament. He has been excellent, but Flavio Cobolli has looked great. Prior to this tournament, he had not been looking too great, but in this tournament, he has looked dominant. This is going to be a very good battle. It is their first meeting. I would lean Sebastian Baez, but it's too close for me to call. I wouldn't take a bet on this game, but it should be a very good match. The ATP Houston, we had an upset alert as Jenson Brooksby takes down Tommy Paul. Kind of heeded a warning in my last video. The price on Tommy Paul was a little too high for my liking, and Jenson Brooksby played great. He really did. He also holds a 2-0 head-to-head advantage over his opponent, Frances Tiafoe. To be fair, this has been a couple years since the last time they played. The last time they played was 2022. So to be fair to Frances Tiafoe has been a bit. But this game also could go either way. Jenson Brooksby has been very good. He's taken down a few quality opponents, and that win over Tommy Paul was very impressive. He was down in the first tiebreak. And also in the third set, in the tiebreak, he was down. Even prior to the tiebreak, he was, he lost his serve and he was down 6-5. And somehow he took down Tommy Paul's serve and took it to the tiebreak and then ultimately won. But just very impressive. I'm very impressed by him. Can't go against Tiafoe, though. He has looked very good as well. Straight sets against Alec Mickelson, and now straight sets against Brandon Nakashima, another quality opponent. Should be a great match. Not one that I'm going to bet. All right, and then we have the ATP Marrakech final, which is Luciano Daderi versus Tallon Griekspoor. The head-to-head in this matchup is 2-0 in favor of Tallon Griekspoor. And if I were to take a bet on this, it would be on Griekspoor. The problem is Luciano Daderi has looked very good in this tournament. He has taken down quality opponents. So has Tallon Griekspoor, but this is a really tough battle for each player. I would presume that Tallon Griekspoor will win this game, but I need to make sure that the line is good enough for me to take this. If Tallon Griekspoor is a big favorite, this is not something that I'll be willing to take. I think the last time I checked, the line wasn't available. You know what? Actually, I will check that right now because this is important. I need to see if the line is available. I need to see what the line is. If it is a reasonable line, I wouldn't mind taking Tallon Griekspoor here. Let's see. Let's see what the line is here. It's -150. So it's not a horrible price, but it is kind of high. Griekspoor does lead 2-0 in head-to-head. I think I'm going to pass. I already do have a best bet for today, so this will just be an added play. Check the pinned comment. I might decide later on. I'm not sure, but for now, I'm not betting this game. All right, then we have the new tournament, ATP Monte Carlo. We're starting at the qualifiers. We have Mariano Navone versus Arthur Rinderknech. I only listed 2 matchups. There's a lot more, but these are the 2 that I really like. And it is their first meeting. Navone is a clay court phenom. He is very, very, very good in the clay court, and he has a lot of games played in the clay court. Arthur Rinderknech has been really bad this season. He's 3-10, just not good on any surface, honestly. He's not bad on the surface, not by any means, but Mariano Navone has a lot of experience and has looked better this season. So he will be part of my best bet. And then Mattia Bellucci versus Fabian Marozan. Bellucci has looked good certain times. I've indicated this in prior videos. I've been impressed with him. But Marozan has a lot more experience in this surface. He's really good in the surface as well. So this is part of my best bet. Again, we'll talk about this in just a bit. All right, and then we also have the ATP Monte Carlo. There are a couple games here. We have Matteo Arnaldi versus Richard Gasquet. This is the first meeting. Richard Gasquet actually played pretty solid in this last tournament. He did take a set against Flavio Cobolli, which is pretty impressive considering how good Flavio Cobolli has been. I did check the price on this game. I would go with Matteo Arnaldi, but the price is very high, minus 450 for Matteo Arnaldi. Not something I'm interested in paying, at that price, especially with Richard Gasquet playing pretty good. Then we have Jan-Lennard Struff versus Valentin, their first meeting. Struff has just not been good this season. I think he is the better player. He has not been good this season. He hasn't proved to me much. So this is not a game that I will be betting. And the last matchup, we have Giovanni Pericard versus Jordan Thompson. Jordan Thompson leads this head-to-head 3-0. And Giovanni Pericard is the favorite. That says a lot. This surface, I think, favors Pericard a lot more. But that head-to-head is a little bit concerning if I were to bet this match. I'm not going to touch this match, but I would lean towards Pericard just because I think his game is kind of nice in this matchup. These are all my all the predictions that I have for all of these tournaments, and now goes my best bet. So my best bet, I'm going to have Mariano Navone, 2-leg parlay, Mariano Navone, and we're going to go back to this matchup right here, Fabian Marozan. So we're going to take both of the qualifiers here. I think they both have very good matchups. While Matteo Bellucci is a good player, I think Marozan is better. And Rinderknech has just not been good. And Navone, this is his surface. So it's going to be a 2-leg parlay. Just to recap, 2-leg parlay, Fabian Marozan, Mariano Navone. Let's make it 4-1. I'm very excited for these matchups. Monte Carlo is going to be a great tournament. Please like and subscribe. Leave comments saying what you're tailing, what your plays are, and what you think about the 2-leg parlay that I created. If I add any more plays, it'll be in the pinned comment, which I will add on every video. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.